with that part of the story. Lisa, what do we know?
No surprise. I mean, looking at this just earlier, we were only 6 miles per hour away from it being upgraded to that. So it's not surprising, unfortunately, that has been upgraded to a Category 4. Another thing of interest with this, the forecast for Houston when it comes to rainfall, predicting 20+ inches of rain. That's more rain than we get here in Sacramento on average per year from this one storm system. Let's take a look, another live picture looking out to the Gulf where you're seeing that storm surge. It's already starting to push in, so we are already seeing this thing push in. Look at it on satellite picture. You can see the scope of this system, the size of it from Mexico going all the way out into Mississippi. Zooming in a little bit closer, here it is. So here's where we have our defined eye wall in place, continuing to make its way into Texas. When it comes to the radar picture, noticing this stretch when it comes to rain bands all the way from the west, all across the southeastern portion of the state of Texas, and then rain bands continuing to push their way into Louisiana. Here's that eye wall, well-defined eye wall, and also the stronger reflectivity on the west. This thing is moving to the northwest, so we're going to be seeing this push into Corpus Christi. Again, we are looking at the storm that is just upgraded. Now, when it comes to what we're seeing along the coast with the watches and warnings, tornadoes are an issue. And with a lot of these storm systems in the Gulf, we look at the top right quadrant for your best chance of seeing tornadoes. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Tornado warnings in place to the south of Houston. This is also something that is for the very first time this hurricane season. This area in purple is underneath a storm surge warning. This is a new product issued by the National Weather Service. And in Corpus Christi, they have issued this storm surge warning due to that storm surge. Obviously seeing the hurricane warning in place and all the way from Brownsville up past Houston where we have the tropical storm warning. So we were showing this to you yesterday, forecast models staying on track, and we continue to watch these different forecast models all come in agreement as to what happens. Now this one, outlier, we get it out of here. Watch what happens with this though. It kind of bends around. So what exactly does that mean? Where is this thing gonna go is the question. Well, it's already been up to a Category 4, as you can see. Then it continues to lose intensity over land as hurricanes do. The problem is it stays here, and that's where we see rainfall amounts that could be up to 20-30 inches of rainfall. And part of the reason for that would be high pressure in place. A couple of other pieces in place for why this thing stalls over the state of Texas, but one reason is the high pressure in place. That high pressure builds all the way back to California, and that's going to be bringing us the heat, right, Dave?
Absolutely. We're going to be dealing with